One afternoon, the clinic called. They needed her to repeat a routine test. A scheduling error. Amina almost refused until she heard which doctor was available. Elijah Carter. Her heart betrayed her. She agreed. When she walked into the clinic the second time, Elijah looked startled and relieved. "I wasn't sure you'd come back," he said. "I'm here for medical reasons only," she said quickly, but even she didn't believe that. The second appointment was calmer. Less awkward. Elijah explained each step clearly, gently, like he was afraid to hurt her again. When they finished, he hesitated. "Amina, can we talk? Really talk? Not here. Not as doctor and patient." She stared at him for a long moment. "Fine," she said softly. "One talk." They met at a quiet park. Amina arrived guarded, Elijah arrived hopeful. He sat beside her on a bench. "I don't expect forgiveness," he began. "But I need you to know I never stopped caring." Amina looked away. "Caring isn't enough." "I know," he whispered. "But I've changed. I've grown. I'm not that terrified intern anymore. I'm ready for the life I ran from." Amina's voice was barely a whisper. "And what if I'm not ready to trust you?" "Then I'll wait," he said simply. "As long as it takes." Her chest tightened. She hated that part of her still loved him. "Elijah. I'm thinking about having a baby." "Alone?" He nodded. "And if that's your choice, I will support you. Even if I'm not in your life." She blinked, startled by his sincerity. "But," he continued gently, "if you ever considered giving us another chance, I wouldn't waste it this time." Tears filled Amina's eyes. "Don't say things you don't mean." "I've never meant anything more," he whispered. The wind rustled the leaves above them. For a long moment, Amina stayed silent, her heart fighting her fears. Finally, she whispered, "I don't know if I can trust you again." Elijah nodded. "Then let me earn it." He didn't touch her. Didn't push. Just sat beside her, quietly offering the one thing she always wanted. A choice. And for the first time in years, Amina allowed herself to imagine the possibility of healing, not for him, but for herself. When she finally stood, she said softly, "This isn't a promise." Elijah smiled gently. "It's a start." And maybe, just maybe, that was enough for now.